There's something to be said about hard-nosed full contact. It's like that raw rap all the way back to boom bap. Spikes up, Ty Cobb inspired killing the corners. Heating up with recklessness, we still getting warmer. Nevertheless, nothing contest, we bring it best. Wile E. Coyote mixed with Roadrunner, foe comers. Holding your title hostage, the kings we smoke others. You're either with us or against us, it doesn't matter which. Scouting your weakness, we bring the wrath when we hit. There's never been a squad as raw as trash can spit. You might get bashed with a stick while I'm pounding the fence. Look around, you're a fish while I'm rounding it quick. Take a look at the base and sprint off with a fist in your face. No remorse, no mercy, no force can hurt me. The scouts purposely bring the pain, come try to work me. But there's a crew of dirty cats.
Welcome to the Glue Guys program. I was trying to be funny. I couldn't even call fake. Wow. That's why I didn't go into wrestling. Anyway, good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Glue Guys program, as I just said. I'm one of your hosts. The other one's over there, Mr. Marlos Hill, a.k.a. Blaze Rock.
Hey, look how quick you got that this time, though. Look at that. Look at
that. Messing around today, ladies and gentlemen.
Unstoppable, bro. Unstoppable.
Sixers are on. We're fighting here. We're going to get through this fairly quickly. I'm all Sixered up and trying to bring the good vibes as we take the series on the road to Toronto. They're up 2-0, but they're battling right now. James Harden looks like he checked out already. He forgot that you have to play the playoffs before they make fun of you.
Hey, isn't that typical in that typical Harden though? I mean,
look, at the end of the day, everybody's bitching. Look, guys, we got something for nothing. Ben Simmons was a nothing. Would I rather have CJ McCollum? You goddamn right I'd rather have CJ McCollum, but this is what we have. If Maxey keeps doing what he's doing, Harden can be number 3 and 4. Him and Tobias Harris can fight it out. But I will say Embiid is on one tonight. He is on. I don't know if he's mad. I don't know what he's doing, arguing with the other coach. Like, I love it. He's on one. So let's go Sixers. This was going to be a quick one. We got some stuff going on. I'm getting ready to head out of here. I got to drive to Nevada tomorrow, to sunny Las Vegas. I'm going to actually play softball. I'm not just going to talk about it. So next week's show could be very, very interesting. If you read Facebook, you saw a post about a BP session I was at, which was interesting. I'll just say that when work calls on a Saturday, I'm a little fired up. So as I'm trying to deal with a work situation on the phone, Mr. Mike Callis is trying to take BP, and every time he went to swing and a pitch was thrown, I would say something East Coast, and Mike would lose it and not be able to swing the bat. And it was just the timing kept happening. So, I don't. What's up with my voice? My voice should be fine. I think your internet's down, bud. I don't know what's going on over there. I think we're all right. Anyway, listen, Mickey, you told her I smoked. I didn't tell you to tell her that. If you want to be, you got yourself almost jacked out of your Airbnb. I appreciate you trying to do me a favor, but so Mickey went to try to get an Airbnb last minute, and he told the lady, hey, the other guy's going to smoke, but, and she's like, no smoking anywhere on the property, period. And she was going to kick us both out, but I wasn't even in on it. He was trying to do me a favor. So
trying to do you solid. Yeah.
I wouldn't stay there anyway, man. She's probably going to be like, you're going to wake up in the morning, Mickey. She's going to be staring over you like some misery shit. You better watch. You better keep one eye open, son. Put some cracked glass or crinkly paper in the door so you hear it coming. Something. I don't know.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
So anyway, some of our, vape poll. What? Hey, you want me to do helium next show, Chris? I'll work on it. Let me see if I can get a tank. I hear the kids say it's the next big thing. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about the sponsors. First and foremost, my Airbnb honesty accountant, Mickey Czar and Czar Realty. On top of that, all your real estate needs in Arizona. No joking. All jokes aside, he's been doing this a little while, and he's been on top of the market, which is absolutely effing insane.
Yeah, that's that. I don't think that even touches it. I don't think that covers it.
You literally need somebody who's been doing it, who's kind of got their finger on the pulse of this crazy. I mean, it switches every day. I heard today, my stepfather's kind of I don't know what to call him. He knows what he's doing, but he's not exactly selling houses. And he's like, you need to buy a house in the next 42 days. The interest rates are going up. I don't know what he's talking about, but what if he's right? What if the interest rates are going up? Well, Mickey will know that shit. So that's a guy you want to go to. If you're selling, buying, he'll help you out. Give him a call. All you got to do is have a conversation. All right. You're not locked in anything. You're not, just a conversation. And if you're not cool with what you hear, you can move on. But find out what he's got to say. It behooves you to get as much information as possible when dealing in this real estate madness right now. So that's who you need to talk to. My boy Tedits on Facebook, Tedits Gaming on Twitch. He's still in Caldera. God bless him. I don't know. There's rumors of Verdansk coming back. Call of Duty's getting a little desperate. I saw the King Kong versus Godzilla thing for the next season. We're jumping the shark here now, folks. There's a Snoop. Now this is kind of cool. Snoop Dogg skin on 420. Okay. I'm good with that. And it's like the Dogfather one. So I'm all right. I see you, Call of Duty, but fix your game. That's cool. You get cool. It's not Fortnite. It's not about skins and taking the building out. All right. Like, fix your goddamn game. But anyway, our boy Tedits, do me a solid playing golf for me tomorrow as I'll be in Vegas. My golf league starts. So I should be calmer. Coming into the shows. We shall see. All right. Anyway, moving on. Marty's Trophies. Jesus, Marty's. I didn't forget you this week. We got the Glue Guys thermos up here in our colors with the wonderful engraving. Anything you could possibly need trophy-wise, medals, hats, embroidery. Oh, wow. They do bad shelves. John will give you a hug too if you go over there.
I hate to say it. I just saw the fake politics thing that's in the chat.
I just boop. Tonight's not the night.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm cleaning my hat. Like I got a little bit of coffee on my hat, and then I looked up. Like, what kind of stupid shit is this going on in the chat? It's too damn early for this.
I'm not trying to comment. All I'm gonna say is I think it takes a couple more steps. Those two things
Of course not. He can fuck it up, but he can't fix it. What do you? Isn't that how it works? Right? It's a switch, right? It's a light switch, right?
I don't know.
It changes on the dime.
I gave up, man. I gave up. I gave up.
Yeah,
that's what you're here for. Or you haven't been paying attention. We're 21.
Yeah, man.
21, man. Like what?
Yeah.
We don't do it.
Inflation,
just don't do it.
Inflation. Yeah.
I mean, if we need an official Glue Guy statement, everybody's on something.
There's
no line.
bro.
Everybody's on something. All right. Last but not least, our buddy Kevin over at McDilly Sports. I finally remembered to get it up for the broadcast. So again, this is the shelf he made us. I'm a little, there's that Glue Guy's top thing. I'm trying to get it. There you go. So you can kind of see it there.
Yes,
it's got my name and then Blaze's name down there.
Yes,
what I want to talk about real quick. I mean, there's a lot of people doing bad shelves, right? I've had a couple different ones that, eventually the glue came off or something eventually went wrong. When I tell you this thing is built like a tank, I don't know if you could see, but just the depth of the plexiglass is thicker than anything I've ever seen on a shelf. Kevin takes time to put the washers on the screws so they don't slip. You rarely see that in a shelf. And I'm telling you, now listen, that's not the shelf. See, nothing's falling out, folks. Nothing's falling out. How many of you got a shelf and the first time you went to put in a bag, half of it came out of your hand? Stop,
Hey.
Don't play dumb,
I've been there.
Not to mention, dude, the cup holder is so clutch. It's so clutch. So look, I can put it right here.
There it is.
Boom, I got a cup right there. That's where it's going to be, folks. Anybody's got any questions, just let me know. I'll just, boom. Oh, look at that. Cliff went over to Marty's. Jason hooked him up. Jason also, Chiefly Customs, which, hey, when you're ready to do that glove, I already sent word, so you let me know.
Yeah, man. I'm old. I forgot. I got a lot of
maybe
gloves,
I should
dude,
shut my mouth with it, save myself
a
couple $100. God damn.
Yeah, man, I fucked that up.
All right, well, I offered. I got to hold to my word.
It's all good.
I say something and then I back it up. It's a weird concept here in Arizona. Weird concept.
Yeah.
All right, that takes care of sponsors, but I'm telling you, this thing is a tank. With certain things going on in my life, I'm gonna Bubba Ray Dudley somebody and throw this over their back. But I know the shelf will be okay. I could throw it in my bag for this weekend after hitting somebody tonight, and it'll be fine. I'll have cups in there all weekend out in Vegas. When I'm aggravated, the jokes are they're a little more sting to them, a little more scorpion than
I'm
bee.
I'm just letting you work right now, bro. That's that. See, look. A competent team, man. Look, I just let you work. When you work it, I just let you work.
Thank you, Hardy. No, that was an insult. I'm sorry. Thank you, Maxie. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I screwed that hard. What was I thinking,
got it,
man?
Joel. You got it. Like I told you that one day, bro. Like I told you that one day. Joel was not the issue. Ben Simmons really wasn't the issue either. Harden was gonna snore, dude. I love Harden, bro. I buy a pair of Hardens every year. Every year.
Well, like I said, man, I was watching tonight and I made a comment. I don't know if I told him, I think he checked out already. I think he thought the playoffs are done and they're already out. He doesn't realize they're up 2-0.
Yes.
Hello, you're not losing yet.
Homie don't care. He'd be like,
they were, like I said, they were down 17 early tonight. They're coming back. They had like 12 turnovers. I don't know what's going on, but Embiid had this block at the end of the first quarter that I was like, oh, there's turning point. And then he went down by like 12 after that. All right, maybe not. But anyway, let's go Sixers. I'm rooting. Suns fans, I feel for you. That's going to be a tough one. Chris Paul's got to turn back the clock for 2 games here and do pre-All-State or State Farm, pre-State Farm Chris Paul here. He's got to come play. So hopefully they can weather it. Although I will predict this. I think Bridges is going to turn into – he's going to do what Maxey did for the Sixers.
He's going to turn into a beast
in that first game.
He's going to turn into a beast.
Like a 35er, couple threes, like, that. I watched him at Villanova. I was mad when the Sixers traded him. Legit pissed off.
Yeah.
That was a guy. And speaking of that real quick, happy trails to our boy Jay, retiring. Jay Wright, Villanova. Listen, it's local. I get it. Hang in there just to be like 10 seconds for you Arizona locals, all right? Jay Wright changed Villanova basketball. They had a run where they shocked Georgetown, Raleigh Massimino, then they were down for a long time. Jay Wright brought that program back up into a top program in college basketball. He's had enough. Who knows? NBA, I don't know. He's 60 years old. But
it's about that time, yeah. Right.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. I mean, he is one of only, well, now active. I don't know what Coach K, but one of very few number of coaches to win two NCAA titles at the same school. So moving on, quick Jay Wright, and I don't care if you don't know him because then you're not up on college basketball and have to question your sports etiquette. Learn, read. It's a novel concept. It's not even that hard anymore. You don't have to go get a newspaper. Google will help. I think Jay-Z was Google's your friend, bro.
Hey, see, the problem with Google, though, is it requires you to, A, do something, B, read. So, chicken before the egg right there, bro.
Yeah, the reading part seems to be a bit complicated lately.
It comes back around.
I get you there. All right. Not much going on. So tonight I really want to push last week here for signups for the Cactus, our tournament out of Cactus, the end of the month, the cash series. I can't tell you how much it's going to be because we're going to base it off the number of teams. So, well, no, you don't care about East Coast sports, and therefore I don't care about you.
Ooh,
like how that works.
I got salty. Real quick.
It was Facebook user, so I can't personalize the insult. I had to go with just what they gave me. So moving on, the cash prize will be based on the number of teams. I know that we're only sitting at 3 major teams right now. When I get back from Vegas, we'll finalize everything, and then I will put out for next week. I'll have the cash totals that are going to be available. With the number of teams, I'm warning everybody now. Looks like it's going to be a 3-game guarantee. We're going to try to get out of there in one day. I don't know exactly. I won't know till we finalize. But right now, that's what it's looking like. Senior Rock still allowed, along with the 44-375s we talked about earlier. And make sure you have your roster online. Do not show up Saturday without your roster online or you're not playing. It's that simple. We're going to send an email out once we finalize teams, but here's your one warning. If you don't have your roster online, you're not playing. All right. A certain out-of-state team learned that, and that goes for the Arizona teams too. I'm not messing around. It's that simple. Don't forget, if you're like most teams and you wait till the last minute, I checked today. The new Dudley Senior Balls are available at Smash It and Direct Sports. I think you can get them by the end of the week. So if you haven't ordered balls yet, these are allowed. As far as I can tell, the Senior Rocks are still till June. You can always go with your regular U-Trip stamp, 44-375 Classic or Pro M. As the rules state, Dave Taylor, do not post it in chat. I will come to your house, and I will rip off your electric box. Inside joke for those that know. All right, moving on. I'm pretty excited. We don't get to play at Cactus that much, so I'm pretty excited. I'm sure the home run count's going to go way back up coming from Pioneer. Those 325. Look, those fields are built for seniors. I don't know who designed it, but thank you that they were. I love Pioneer. I hope to get back there as quick as possible. But I do like Cactus. I like switching it up. I like having the air conditioning right in the middle. So you literally walk up 2 sets of stairs and you can chill out for a minute. It does, it can get hot there, but If we even get a little breeze, it changes the entire complexion of those fields. And it depends on where you're playing too. I do like the fact that pitching on one field is completely different than another if you have any kind of breeze. And sometimes it doesn't even matter. One field has more of a breeze than another. There's field elements there. And I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that you have to know the fields. There's certain home field kind of aspects that you can use to your advantage or disadvantage depending on whether you know them. So while some guys play league over there, it'll be interesting to see how the seniors take to it week and a half. Not this weekend, obviously, the weekend after. I know it's the NFL draft, but everybody's got a phone. That's no excuse. After they make your pick, you're going to sit there for 3 hours and get hammered anyway. So why not play some softball in between picks? Eagles got 2 first-rounders. You think I'm not going to be watching? Come on. So no excuse. If you're going out of town, well, poop on you. That's your problem. And looking at the fields that they picked, that's really your problem. I shouldn't comment because they're just as bad this weekend. I just got lucky that I'm at BLD. Due to the kindness of others, let's just put it to you that way. I am living the show name this weekend, okay? I am a glue guy. I'm a 12 or a 13 on a roster, just trying to help out and lend some knowledge, another set of eyes to help. If we do something, you're goddamn right, I'll be in the team picture, but we'll see. I don't know how much I'm going to play, if I'm going to play. That's why I'm not getting into it too much. I don't want to jinx it as it is. I'm lucky to be going. So, and it turns out it's the perfect weekend to get the hell out of Phoenix. So nothing wrong with that.
Always that.
Nothing wrong with that. Other stuff going on. Well, it's relatively quiet in chat. I got to say, I'm really happy about that. Oh, and the Sixers have it down to 3. If they win this game, it's a sweep. Just so you know. If they win this game after being down 17, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They will sweep it in Toronto.
I mean, it's no big deal if they get past Toronto. It's not.
It is for us.
Well, I mean, I guess so, but it's after that you got to worry about.
Dude, you're so
Raptors,
like, what is he?
The Raptors flow. Dude, the Raptors series is. I don't want to say it's automatic because the Raptors are a good squad, but everybody's kind of looking at that series like, okay, you should get by Toronto. The problem is the series after that. That's what we got to be more concerned with. You got to get there first, I guess. So there's positive in them coming out with a win if they're able to do so.
No, I agree. I agree. Also, I noticed the live stream group keeps growing. I think we're up to 1,300 now. So a nice home, nice settling in the new home. So we should have some eyes. Well, I don't know. They'll watch and maybe they won't. But at least we got the eyes to start the thing. And we have the best intro.
Yeah, we get some of those people that watch it after the fact, which is cool. Because there's a good amount of people who still kind of reference some of the things we've talked about in the show. So people are at least checking it out. Even if they're not doing it during the live stream, it's all right. We appreciate the eyes and ears as it is. It's still a good thing.
Yeah, for you, those of you that still refuse to do it, we're still going to talk about it. GlueGuysProgram.com/show my name. Own it, baby. Own it. You're going to come in and talk shit. Own it. Put your name on it.
Yeah,
put some respect on my name.
It just looks better being able to not have it say Facebook user said.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Plus, if you're going to come bring the heat, either you want the smoke or you don't. You don't get the little poof because it doesn't. No, either you want all the smoke or none of the smoke.
Right.
It's not it's one or the other. It's not either or.
It's not both. It's not both. That's for sure. It's not both.
Come on now. Put your name on it. Everybody,
right.
I just, everybody's got their chest out. But then when it comes down to all right, what did you say? Well, so look, just own it. Let's change the softball culture in Arizona. Let's have guys take responsibility. No, I don't need to do that. We have our own, and we're in our own little corner, and it's not going to change. So
you're going to change the narrative here, buddy. That's how we do it.
Well, what are we going to do? Sports cliches? You're either with us or against us.
Right.
One show at a time.
Right.
Don't beat yourself.
We're not done yet. Another game.
BTL League night. Well, whose fault is that? Yeah,
we didn't do that.
That's not what I meant when I said play the villain last week. That's not what I meant. But hey, I appreciate the effort. Sobel, hey man, I am sorry about your puppy, by the way, bro.
Yeah,
In all seriousness,
that sucks to see.
that blows.
Condolences. Yeah, it's tough. It's always tough tough getting a puppy. A lot of people look at it like you haven't had it that long. It doesn't. It's still tough, dude. It's still very tough.
It's rough, man. It's rough. But yeah, that sucks, man. I should have said that earlier. I had to, trying to be nice. You try to get rid of the negative, whoosah. You try all kinds of different stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
See that? Look at that. Cliff Gaskell coming in clutch with the score update, so I don't have to go like this. Yes, it is 74-75. Look out. This is Joel Embiid fourth quarter territory.
Oh shit.
By the way,
Oh,
big apology to anybody who put money on Booker for MVP. The NBA said nope.
That is tough. That is
So
tough.
Giannis bumped your boy out of the last three, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's Booker, Embiid, and then that other guy that I'm refusing.
Jokic, who's
Jokic.
probably going to win. Yes.
Probably going to win.
Yes.
And then,
Yes.
but the fact that he didn't make the top three is I think that's kind of criminal.
That's tough. Yeah, it's very tough to understand, but yeah. But I think someone said some of it is the fact that he missed so much time during the year. He didn't even miss that much. But
No,
whatever.
but Giannis had an up and down year, man.
I agree.
He's a great player. I get it.
agree.
He's got a title. He's got an MVP. Not this year. Why are you throwing that guy a bone? He don't need a bone.
Not at
He's
all.
making a lot of money and chose to stay in Milwaukee. Don't throw him a bone for that.
Yeah.
Come on. So I feel bad for Suns fans as far as Booker MVP. I think he was a legitimate dark horse candidate. I thought he'd make the final three. Defensive player of the year, or I think Bridges got kind of asked out on that one too. So Suns fans kind of taking it on the chin.
Smart owned it though. He deserved it. It wasn't even like a robbery or anything like that. I think he deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, Smart's good here. And guys, here's the problem, and what guys don't take into account on these awards for some of the time. So market matters. As stupid as that is, market matters. So if you're looking at Boston versus Phoenix, I think Smart being in Boston helped his cause because some people literally who vote only watch SportsCenter highlights. All right.
Agreed.
Or catch a major market game. So who's on TNT more? The Phoenix Suns or the Boston Celtics? Which is crazy because the Suns were good last year, too. You'd think TNT would adjust the schedule. They haven't. Here's the problem. The time, guys. The time. The 3-hour difference makes a huge difference in what guys see and what players.
Yep.
So, Bridges doesn't even get enough publicity in Phoenix, let alone across the country. So I think that hurt him against Smart. And I think that hurt Booker in the MVP. Giannis thing, I don't know. It's Milwaukee. So I got to go. Well,
Giannis still put up huge numbers though. I mean, it's not like he wasn't worthy of being in the conversation. Top 3, that's where it starts going.
Yeah, I agree. But look, the Suns got a tough road ahead for the next 2 games. I mean, I'd be pretty happy as a Suns fan if they come out 1-1. If they can get one of the 2 games, I think that's a win. But then again, all they said was Booker's out for the next 2. We don't know if he's definitely coming back. We don't know how the hamstring is going to react to treatment. I mean, knowing what I know, I think he's playing. They cut his leg off. He's going to find a way to play. But
right, I agree with that.
I don't know. We got to see. So can you win with Booker at 65%? Can you win with Booker at 80%? We don't know that. We don't know the answer to that.
Agreed.
We know he's fine when Chris Paul's out. We don't know how well Chris Paul's body's going to hold up without Booker now. They can change the whole defensive rotation.
Change game. Yep. Change the approach altogether without him. Yes, I agree.
So you might see some Suns hate here on Facebook and message boards and Twitter and Instagram when it's really not long.
Yeah, Suns fans are bandwagon biatches. They'll flip flop on you in a heartbeat.
Look, in fairness,
we got the greatest team ever. 1 loss. Oh my God, they're the worst team ever. That's a Phoenix team.
In fairness, a couple of my Sixers pals were flipping out on Twitter tonight.
Well, I'm sure.
Not shit on team, but like, what? You guys never played on the road? What the hell's going on?
That's real. It's rough out there for an athlete, man.
Yeah,
it's rough.
You better hope so, Sobel. We're gonna find out though. Oh yeah, Mike Tree just not holding back. Like screw the NBA. Period. Had enough.
Yo, that's tough.
Okay,
that's kind of tough. Like you got it. You got it. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you no.
I appreciate the black. I appreciate the black and whiteness of that statement. There's really no
like that's
branching
very
off.
binary. It's like trash or not.
That's saying what you mean right there. I agree.
Yeah.
I gotta respect it. Agree or disagree. I gotta respect that. All right, so that's enough NBA. I am totally out of it with UFC. So what do we got coming up? I know Volkanovski just destroyed Zombie. So that wasn't even a fight.
Shouldn't have even happened. Yeah, you got the this weekend is that main event with Andrade and oh my god, I can never think of Lemos.
Oh, okay.
Lemos.
Okay.
I never say it right, and then I feel bad because I haven't said it right. But yeah, that should be a good one. The undercard on that particular fight night, I'm not as familiar with. I know there was something on there besides them that I wanted to check out. I know Clay Guida's on there, and Clay Guida's always something. That flyweight fight, Manel Kape, is phenomenal. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Macy Barber and Montana De La Rosa sounds like a good fight. I've seen both of them fight before. Each of their fights were pretty hardcore. I like the female fights as much as I like the men's fights when they're technical or when they're good fights. And both of those ladies have tremendous skill. So some of those should be cool. I mean, the good thing for me is this Saturday, I don't really have anything going on, so I get to kind of kick back and watch the fights instead of trying to watch them at the field or on the, on my phone or something like that. So it should be cool.
Yeah. And then the only other thing, and I think it's funny if it happens. So the Jake Paul Bisping thing kind of broke out this week. Look, all I'm saying is if it happens, like we know Tyrone might took a dive. We can't, it was fishy at best.
Hey, I can't say that. Tyron didn't begin his ass with the last 3-4 fights prior to that also. And kind of in the same similar fashion, if you will. So I don't lend as much credence to it being thrown as much as he'd been fighting so badly in the last, a few fights before that it became like realistic that could have happened exactly as it did. And also the fact that he just kind of vanished for a little bit. He got real quiet after that shit, bro, which was very unusual for Tyron Woodley. I'm saying that again as a fan, so I'm not even just talking shit because the guy lost or he was losing. You could just tell he just doesn't have that aggression that he usually does. He's unwilling to let it go. And it's like 3 or 4 fights of the same thing. And even he acknowledges that that's what it is. And then he goes out with Jake Paul and basically does the same thing. Well, and it had been the same way with all those fights, even with the Colby fight, the last fight.
Yeah, that was bad. It was
like up until his rib issue, he was just like standing there like a statue. Like, yeah, hit me or hit me. It wasn't like, it was garbage, man. Bad.
But look, Bisping ain't laying down.
Nah, man. I just think that's bullshit. It's more bullshit fight talk. Why are you consistently trying to fight 45, 46-year-old men, 50-year-old men and shit like that?
Because legitimate boxers won't in the ring with them.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking down on Michael Bisping. He's dope. You know what I mean? Retired or not. You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of a fighter. He's always a hell of a fighter, right? But at the same time, it's kind of corny that, that Jake keeps picking out all these old folks. Or, and then I say that right after saying he like dog walked Tyron Woodley twice.
I just think he's smarter than people give him credit for.
Oh yeah, like that. You never hear me say he's dumb or whatever. He's doing what he should be, because at the end of the day, his job is to sell fights. His job is to get people interested in sell fights. That's the key in promoting his brand of pugilism. Whether he fights a 90-year-old man or a guy my age or a guy younger than him, at the end of the day, he's selling tickets, and that's all that matters. So I got to respect the love and the fact that all the MMA sites and whatnot carry him, and they're carrying information about him literally anytime he brings anything up. He's doing what he's supposed to, and I have no hate for it. I just want to see him fight somebody worth a shit. You notice he's ducking Spider. He wants to fight all these dudes, but he don't want it with Silva. And I respect him for it. I respect him for it. Like,
Silva had a great boxing match. He knocked that dude out.
Oh, yeah.
And that dude was a legit fighter. Like that wasn't a Jake Paul special there. That was a legit dude down in Brazil or Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
don't know, man. Like I think Jake Paul's smart. He's making the money where he can, but I don't think any legitimate guy who's boxing right now is even going to take him on. So at least what that does is that leaves the mystery.
Yeah,
so Jake Paul can play off of that, and he does well.
And that's what he's capitalizing on. He's acting like you know, oh, I'm the greatest thing to happen to boxing, blah, 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 which is cool. But at the same time, doggy, come on, doggy. At some point, you gotta step it on up and start, you know, fighting some of these guys who are legitimate fighters or legitimate in their prime fighters. You can't keep fighting over the hill, folks. And I say over the hill to include Tyron Woodley, because he picked on Woodley when he should have. You know what I mean? Woodley's not what Woodley was when Woodley was when Woodley first took the championship. He's not what he was coming up. He's just kind of burnt out over there. So pick the right time. I don't know. It's crazy. Hey man, let's we don't have a lot to hold on to today. Let's keep it brief.
It's all good. We can wrap it up.
It's gonna be fun.
I should have some good stories. Whatever happens in Vegas this weekend, I'm trying to meet a couple people from out in Cali. So we're gonna start talking about. I'm hoping to talk about a 40 major plus team coming in next week. I got a couple meetings while I'm out in Vegas. We're gonna try to take care of that. Hopefully, I'll have some more Challenge Cup news for you next show. I got a couple things hopefully happening this week. It's been a little hectic in the personal life, so a couple things have I don't want to say fallen off, just taking a little longer to take care of. Excuse me.
All right.
Other than that, though, hopefully I'll have a bunch of news next week. I was hoping to have it this week. It just didn't break. So I should have some Challenge Cup stuff. We're going to be naming coaches real soon. I could be naming one as soon as next week. So I'm hoping to get that started, let those guys get fundraising. And hopefully by next week's show, we can talk about how the Sixers swept the Raptors, and we can start talking about round 2. Hopefully you Suns fans are done too yet, but I don't think they're going to be. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Quick one this week. They can't all be bangers. Oh, they can. We're just, it is what it is. But we will see you next week. We will have the reveals of the brackets. Like I said, guys, be aware. If the team count holds up, it's probably going to turn into a 3-game guarantee. We'll get you home early. But I will have more details on that next week when we reveal the brackets and talk about our tournament out of Cactus on April 30th, May 1st. Might just be April 30th. We'll see. But we'll see you next week, folks. Peace.
Peace. Bye.